like you're not getting your money's worth for that piece, and there's barely any diamonds in it, and it's just not worth it. Hey guys, my name's Connor and welcome back to my channel, The Closet. If you are new here, welcome to my channel, and if you are coming back to see more of my videos, welcome back to The Closet. Now today's video is the, what's it called? List of 5 items that I will never purchase from the design luxury world. And some of these items I've never purchased, but I know that I shouldn't purchase it. Does that make sense? Yeah, no. And then some are items that I have purchased but regret, or, you know, upon reflection, know that I won't purchase them again. So let's just get straight into it. So the first item on my list is Design House skincare. So Chanel Beauty, Dior Beauty, all those, you know, fashion houses versions of skincare, I will never buy it. Now, when I was a little kid, I have always had eczema my whole life, and as I got older, it got worse and worse and worse, to the point that where I was 12 years old, the back of my neck, you could not see skin. It was just eczema, scabs. I was forever scratching. I had it all on my arms, basically wherever my joints were, which is really common with people with eczema. I was covered in eczema. I have permanent scarring on my thighs and on the backs of my arms and on some on my neck from the eczema, similar to what acne scarring looks like. Thankfully, I never got it on my face or in my head, but a lot of people do get it in those areas too. But to cut a long story short, I was always going to dermatologist appointments. I was actually trialed with what's it called, steroid ointments to reduce inflammation, all of those things. So I know a lot about the types of the types of ingredients that your skin does not respond well with, especially when you have really sensitive skin. Now, I feel like a lot of people now have sensitive skin, and it's becoming a lot more common, or people have combination skin or whatever. So the reason why the Design House skincare aren't good is for a few reasons. Number one, they have fragrance in them. So they all smell really good, but that is because they have fragrance in it. And we all know that fragrance is basically alcohol. And if you're putting alcohol in your face, it's going to dry out your skin, and it's going to work against the whole point of skincare, which for now, for like in this stage of my life, and I know I'm young, but I still use skincare all the time. I'm obviously trying to not age myself. I'm trying to maintain how I look and look after my skin. So the Design House's skincare, they just don't have the best ingredients. Moving on to the next point, they don't have active ingredients in them, or if they do, they don't have a high enough percentage for it to actually do something. Active ingredients in skincare are like retinol, hyaluronic acid, BCA, AHA, those kinds of things. When you see them in those skincare, they don't actually specify the percentage. Generally, it is a very, very low amount, like I'm talking 0.1%, like nothing. They basically put the bare minimum in there just so that they can say they've got it, but it's just not good, and it is incredibly expensive. If you're going to get skincare and you're going to spend money on skincare, go to a dermatologist and sit down and speak to them about the concerns, what you want to work on or whatever, and stick to actual skincare brands like Obagi, Dermalogica, Paula's Choice, ones that have high percentages of active ingredients in it. That is why I will never buy the Design House skincare. Yes, it looks great, it looks pretty on Instagram, it looks good when you do your bag layout, but it's just crap, so avoid. The next item on the list is tech accessories with the design houses. So Louis Vuitton iPhone cases, Chanel AirPod cases, those types of niche, you know, accessories for your phone and electronics. Okay, now, yes, they look great. Yes, I would love the idea of having a Louis Vuitton phone case, but let's be real. Apple bring out a new iPhone like every 2 years. My mobile phone plan expires every 2 years. So when it ends, I'm upgraded to a new phone. Generally, they change the size of it, or they change where the camera is, or they add another camera or whatever. So I'm not spending $400, $500, $600 on an accessory for a piece of technology that is going to be redundant in 2 years, because I don't chuck out my Louis Vuitton card holder in 2 years. I don't chuck out a bag in 2 years. So I'm not going to spend all that money on something that is just not going to serve it or have the longevity that another piece of you know, leather good or whatever from the design house would. I'm not, you know, criticizing anybody who chooses to buy those things, but for me personally, it just doesn't make sense for me to spend my money on that. But you know, yes, I do like a lot of the pieces. I do like the trunk phone cases from Louis Vuitton. I think they're great, but for me personally, I would rather not spend my money on that. The next item on my list is ready-to-wear clothing from the design houses. Now, okay, this one I have actually purchased 2 ready-to-wear items from Hermes, and this is not including scarves or shoes. I'm just talking strictly like jackets, shirts, pants, blah, blah, blah. So I purchased 2 shirts from Hermes, and they were probably the cheapest ready-to-wear item you could buy. They would, one was like a short sleeve t-shirt, and the other one was like a long sleeve t-shirt. I think the shirt was $450 or something, and then the long sleeve version was like $550. That being said, I bought them because I liked the fit, I liked what was on the shirt, and I liked how thick and the quality of the items. Now, I do not have regrets about purchasing those items in particular. However, when you wear them, you're very cautious, you feel very like pedantic. You don't want to get them dirty. You don't want to sit anywhere. You don't want to lean against anything. And it's like, you know, you've already got your bag on and you're trying to protect the bag. Then you've got the shirt on it. You know, it's all too much. So I'm a clumsy person. Whatever I eat ends up on me. So there is no reason why I should be spending that kind of money on ready-to-wear clothing. And the second point to do with that is they're all dry clean only. I am not a dry cleaner person. I never want to be taking stuff to the dry cleaner. If it says dry clean only, I chuck it in a delicates bag and chuck it in the wash, or sometimes I just chuck it in the wash. And you know what? It always comes out fine. I even had like a really expensive, what's it called? Like a trench coat, and I chucked it in the wash. I didn't even chuck it in a delicates bag. I chucked it straight in the wash. It came out fine. I just hung dry, put it on a coat hanger, put it outside to dry, and it was perfect. So like, I'm not spending money taking something to the dry cleaner when you can just chuck it in the wash. Maybe don't do that for like an expensive dress, but, but like, you know, I trial and error. But yeah, I won't buy any more designer ready to wear for that exact reason. I like to be carefree. I don't want to be worrying about my clothes. So no go for me. The next item is designer agendas and notebooks. Now I see why people buy these items. And I don't have anything against them. I would buy them if I had a need for them. I like the idea of having like a Louis Vuitton agenda, but I know if I buy one, I will never use it. I don't write things by hand, and if I do, it'll be very rarely, and it'll be on like a post-it note, and then I will use it for that purpose, like writing something quickly down, and then I'll chuck it out. So I won't buy the writing accessories, the pens, none of that, because I know I may as well just pour the money down the drain, because I will just never use it. Yes, it would be great to get a monogram, Louis Vuitton, you know, agenda with my initials on it, but like, no, it just won't happen. And I'm actually really proud of myself that I've acknowledged this before purchasing it, and therefore I should be rewarded with buying something, and preferably paid by somebody else. But like, I'm so proud of myself. And the last item on my list is designer fine jewelry. Louis Vuitton fine jewelry, Hermes fine jewelry, Chanel fine jewelry, waste of money. Now, yes, it looks pretty and great, but you are paying so much for the brand. And I know from friends who work at certain design houses that they get the largest portion of discount on the fine jewelry. Like some brands, it's like 60%, 65%. So like, you're not getting your money's worth for that piece, and there's barely any diamonds in it, and it's just not worth it. If you love a certain piece, besides something that has like LV diamond encrusted or something like that, but if there's like a generic kind of item, you're better off giving it to a jeweler to make for you or emulate something similar for you, and then you're getting your money's worth. You don't want to be paying $20,000 for a diamond bracelet and it doesn't even have a carat worth of diamonds in it. Absolute waste of money. Or if you desperately want a piece, buy it pre-loved. Pre-loved fine jewelry from Hermes is half price. Like literally, it's half price. So I would honestly recommend buying it pre-loved. Thanks so much guys for watching my video. I think you all know where I stand on a few topics, but if you have any other video ideas, please pop them down in the comments below. I would love it if you could also follow my new Instagram account, The Closet by Connor. I created this account so I can connect with you guys off YouTube, so I would love it so much if you could follow that on Instagram. But thank you so much guys, and I'll see you next time.